I am Sir Charles Cary, peak performance strategist, author, coach. I do quite a few things, but I am in the presence of some very powerful young ladies, and we have the fortune to talk to you about how I got over mental health and wellness. And on the panel, we have Ashley Darby, we have Monica Johnson, we have Dr. Shirley Robertson, and we also have Chalet Baptiste. I believe in doing organic interviews and organic discussions so that you really get the most out of it. I mean, there's a place for scripted dialogue, but let's bring it from the heart today. Is that cool? Great, great, great. So for those of us that are, everyone's an author, is that correct?
No, not yet.
When's your book coming?
2020.
Okay, so based on what your book is going to be about, whatever your most relevant or current topic is, or project is, I should say, tell us about your project a little bit, and then we're going to go deeper into the mental health and the wellness.
So what I'm working with now, I recently started working in inner city schools in Southeast DC and Northeast DC, working on mindfulness and really reversing some of the words that have been stitched into the fiber of our beings as African Americans. There's so much power in words, and I think that unfortunately, because we haven't necessarily been at the forefront of creating our own dialogue, we have internalized within our community a lot of some of the negative labels that have been put upon us. So my goal is working with other mindful spirituality teachers in order to help young people understand that just because someone says you have to be this or you should do this, there is really no limit to what you can achieve. So really instilling the principles of confidence and an inner belief in one's ability is really what we're working to do.
Outstanding.
My current project, it deals with how do you shift from broken to breathtaking. Well, my mother got killed when I was 1 by her lover's girlfriend on her 21st birthday. So the whole thing in my life, I've had to find and reclaim myself. And so my TED Talk is called How to End the Culture of Abandonment, because I was abandoned. And how did I walk through the process of helping Monica reclaim Monica? And so what I did was I had to do the hard, messy, complicated work of getting to know me. And that's what I do, is help women and girls. How do you reclaim yourself? Because at some point we always abandon ourselves. We abandon everything else, or we help everything else, but really in reality we abandon ourselves. So it's me working with the girls, whether they've been in a tragedy situation. For me, it was molestation, it was psychological abuse, it was domestic abuse. It was all these things that I had endured as a child, plus as an adult, getting ran over by a car, falling 18 feet from a bridge, having brain surgery. How did I reclaim myself? And I walked through that with definitely the help of my God, because I am a faith believer in who He is, but showing them that you don't let what happened to you break you, but you break open everything that's inside of you, and you reclaim you by becoming who you are authentically created to be.
See, I have 2 books that's been written, and both is on your passion and your purpose. So why did I begin this project? I began the project because I had to first start with me, find out who I am, get hold of my passion, because I knew that if I could get hold of my passion, then my vision that's inside of me as to who I am would come alive. And once my vision is in sight, I knew that my purpose would be wrapped up and tied up in my vision.
I have 2 projects. The first project is called Black Dresses Stain, and it's a project dedicated to women. I do a lot of women pieces where I write about women. It's the concept of wearing a black dress, and if you see it, it stains. You can't see the stain, right? Because it's black, right? And so I think I equate that with black women. That sometimes we hurt, we go through things, but no one can see us bleeding. And so, and with any woman, to say. So I really write a lot of pieces about women. My second project really is dear to my heart because it came from a time when I caught my husband in bed with someone. And came home one day, caught my husband in bed with another woman. I already knew he was a cheater, but this was really brought it to forefront. He had 3 children, and I had to make a decision.